Hey there, Bill here, Bilal here. So, hoping you guys are doing absolutely great. Just a live update. Last video I uploaded it was a week ago, and it was about losing my track. What happened, how I ended up losing the track. It started very interesting. It started in a very interesting way. I reached up to like day 19, and that was like downhill. And then 1 month, I think. So as Carl Jung says that unless you bring your unconscious to the conscious, you're gonna stay stuck in the same place, and you will be doing the same stuff instinctively somehow, like unconsciously, without even knowing. And I just saw something like my partner put. So it's a small stuff. Okay, so if you don't bring it uh, to the conscious, it's very distracting. But yeah, so what it is I'll show you. So it's this thing is it's like a simple Kokomo, but yeah, so she she's not around, so she left it right in front of her, in the rack, book rack, bookshelf. So when I need it, I'll find it. So what I was trying to say is that we're gonna lose track, and we have to do muhasiba. Muhasiba is like Urdu word, like we have to ponder about it and ponder it deeply, because if we do that sincerely, we sincerely just to fix the broken part of us. It's not broken. It's just misaligned. Like no habit is a bad habit. It's just a habit. You are just built in to survive, and you want to do what's best for you in the short term to stay just alive. So, so those things, if you think about those, uh, your habits are just habits. Like if you're not sleeping properly, you're wasting time on internet scrolling. All those things are just a mere implication that your reward system are screwed, your hormonal systems are outbalanced, your sleep cycle, circadian rhythm all are misaligned, and while you're eating it influencing you in a very bad way. So to get back on a track, it's not gonna be an easy journey. It's like no walk in a park. So one day you're gonna wake up and you're like, okay, I feel motivated, but you do not have any system to rely on. If you don't have the system to rely on, then you're gonna fall to those temptations, short-term gratification. So in this era, if you pick up your mobile device and you start using it, you're gonna start look at the TikTok, like one video, two videos. So the thing is, it's like everywhere around you. It's too much knowledge, too much stimuli. That's overburden your nervous system, and you're just like, I better just do instant gratification. That one video, that short boost, and while doing that, you fall trap to your own uh, bit holes. And you better be vigilant. You better be like smart enough to realize those things. And as Naval says, if you're the smartest, one sign of intelligence is that you get what you want out of a life. They say IQ, EQ, okay, but if you're getting out of life, and that's aligning with your goals, then brother, sister, you are intelligent, you are smart, because that's very rare that you can get out of life what you want. For example, let's talk about it personally. For my academic journey, I wanted to do a neuro, MS neuro. I'm doing that. It's a very up and down journey. I'm not sure, I'll clear this thing or I'll have to uh, just abandon it, or they're gonna kick me out. Because once you get in those things, then you also have to balance out the other things. And uh, lately, I've been trying to like put the version of me away that is exclusive, that put forward excuses like, okay, Bill, you didn't do this, and then make a excuse about it. Like I didn't do CS course because I was like, okay, I don't have time to, so fuck it. Pardon my French. And the the one quick fix was to have the you often talk about having the floor or having the ceiling and the floor of that goal. So if you in the ceiling, like I want to do like 1 hour of coding, and the floor can be like 5 minutes of just reviewing what you studied previously. So that can be something you can do. So again, if you want to do the workout, like the ceiling is that you can do 45 minutes to an hour of perfect workout and cardio, and then stretching and yoga, all those things combined. And the mini package, the bottom, the floor can be, you can just do like 25 push-ups and 25 sit-ups and just breathing, 10 seconds of breathing, and call it a day. And both things gonna keep you in momentum towards your goal, because each and every day you're gonna wake up, you're gonna have different stuff going on around you, and if you're not focused, and you're gonna always get distracted. It's same for your financial life. Like if you're not focused on like saving and investing properly, analyzing what's going on in the world, what's the best for the long term, what are your goals, then you're gonna fall trap to those. I have to buy this. I have to buy that. All those things. So that's just like one way to hurt yourself. In the long run, that you don't understand your own self, and then the other thing is that being very serious about life also has repercussions. For example, it hurts you. When I was at my first job, I was working, and I was working under a lot of distress, like 9 hours I'm working straight, and I was killing it, and it was required out of me as well. But what happened is, it was so stressful on my body, because I was like considering is do or die. If I lose it, I ended up on the street. But that wasn't a reality. But somehow my body responded that way, like, oh, this is do or die. I have to perform, outperform every fucking person out there. Again, pardon my French. But the repercussion is you're gonna develop if your mentality toward work, so if your mentality toward things in general which you would like to do is that's okay, uh, then it's gonna give you a lot of that negative stress that gonna induce a lot of immune changes in your body, and your body's gonna start hurting yourself, and those psychological trauma is gonna gather and gonna respond in certain way, like that gastrointestinal intestinal issues, back pain, just some some version of that traffic pain. And that's true, psychologically as well. If you bottle up all those things inside you, and your idea, like your mentality toward work is different, then I got myself into uh the mindset, and the mindset is that okay, you have this brain, which is not just like a one thing. It's way complex. It's a whole your whole life, and each day you wake up and you have this mentality. Okay, I have to do this. I have to do that, and just realigning how you think about that thing gonna like change a lot. For example, recently about my work, although I'm working like 9 to 12 hours again, I don't know. But my mentality toward work is it's experience, it's learning, and it's just a sort of a game I have to play, and I have to assume I'm playing like okay, I'm 4K, I'm have my uh, PS5, and just sort of that sort of version, because your brain cannot tell a difference. So if your brain cannot tell a difference, why can't you tell it a different story about what you're trying to do? If you're trying to learn a language, gamify it. If you're working out, gamify it, for the fuck's sake. If you're creating content on social media, gamify it. It's just a game. Life is like series of games. There's gonna be series of hurdles each day. There's something new. And the analogy which says like, okay, it's like GTA 57. Like it's not arrived yet, but once one day it's gonna came, one day it's gonna come, and it will be like living in that illusion, and you'll be like, okay. And I think there was like interesting speaker who gave this analogy. If your friend just gave you that game, borrowed it from a friend for like a week, let's say for realistically for like a year, and that is so interesting game. There's a lot going on all around, and it was created uh, uh, so much in the details. There's a lot of levels. You can do this, you can do that, and after a year, when you return it, and he'll ask you, "What did you do?" And you're like, "Oh, it was good. I drive cab and collected bunch of cash." And he was like, "For whole year?" And you will be like, "Yes. Was I supposed to do something else?" And he'll be like in shock because it was just not a 0.001% over. You could have done like there's a plethora of things you could have do. Could have explored places, done so much things, different things, experiences, enrich your life, all those things. But no, you stayed at the same place, and the results were obvious. You had whatever you wished for. Uh, so the idea is that explore, go beyond, fuck your ass off, your fucking ass off, uh, and just don't like give excuses. Nobody's interested, and they will not help you, even if they're interested, even if empathy. It's not gonna fucking help you. No way it's gonna help you. No way. So it's like I didn't pray because I was not feeling it. What's up? What are you even saying, brother? What are you saying? You're saying okay, you fall short to your temptation of like feelings. Your lizard brain didn't allow you. Like you are yourself putting yourself at the low pace, low resonance. Your mentality to yourself is like, okay, I'm this sort of a person that don't like that fall to my own excuses. And the way to build confidence about certain things is it's a one at a time. Once you get confident about one thing, for example, let me give you a very rough example. For example, uh, here's a cup and here's this thing. There's a different way to put this thing inside it, and without like it thing falling off. So you can put it like, oh, it fall off. So you practice it and you put it like this, and now you're confident. Like you're confident. Well, each time you're gonna eat something, you're gonna put it right there without it falling off the thing. Now you're confident about it because you practice it. Okay, that's how you're gonna book it. You've done it a lot of time. It would be your first time. You'll be like, and it's gonna fall off. So you've done this so many times that you don't even gonna think about it. So it's gonna just like go inside it, and you'll be like, okay. So here's one thing you're confident about. Now, second thing, what can be that thing? So let's for the sake of example, this is a battery, and you have to put it in the remote. If you've never done this before, you just have to like learn it, how to do it, open it, and just fix it, and okay. Now, if you like, for example, you're living in a country where you never done it before, someone say, "Oh, can you replace it?" You have no idea, but when someone showed you and you tried it, now you know, and now you can do it. There's two things you're confident about, and it's a gradual journey of just compiling, adding those things, and there's going to be certain level in certain things. For example, you are a bike rider, you learned it recently. It's your first day riding a bike all alone. You're not gonna have that much confidence in yourself because the margin of error that can go wrong is because you haven't exposed yourself to a lot of like variables. So it's your day first. You're gonna expose yourself gradually, taking less risk and just like uh, there's going to be a lot of stimuli that can involve, and you have to just make sure you're. And on the first day, it's just going to be the oh, I fall off and those things. There's also going to be like stuff in the head, but gradually, you get used to of those things, and you will learn to ignore all the unnecessary stimuli, and you're not going to be overwhelmed at the end of your ride. So, and after like 3 years, you'll be like, oh, okay. And there's a level of confidence in certain things. So at certain skill set, it depends how much work you've put into that thing. There's like certain things which are easy, which someone shows you and you're confident about that thing. And again, it goes like you can expand you can expand it to other things as well. So you can expand it to public speaking, for example. So it's your first time. Obviously, you're gonna blow that thing up. You're not gonna be as fine tuned as you would expect you would be because you never done this before and you never like rehearse this thing, prepare for that thing, and if someone push you into that thing, and it was a haunting experience from a past that's still hunting you, and it's not gonna go well, obviously. It might go well out of like luck, but the chances are no. So it's all like piling certain things, compounding one victory after another. Those gonna be small changes, like the things them. Uh, I've forgotten the name. It's Atomic Habit by Clare. Jim Clare, I think. I hope I'm not mentioning his name uh, wrongly. But yeah, so you have to compile habits one after another. Once you do that, and once you kept on doing that, after a certain period, you'll be like, okay, you have enough skill sets to do a lot of different things, and you'll be confident about a lot of different things. And that's the idea about being a generalist, like who is comfortable doing a lot of different things at certain level, but he is extraordinary in one thing. You should have that one thing, and you can have two of those things. You can be also like good musician and good doctor. You can be uh, a good speaker. You can be like those certain things. You say, okay, at least you should have at least like 60% of those things. Then it's optional for you. For example, there are a few things which are non-negotiable. Communication, how you can communicate your idea across. And if you have that skill set, it's not gonna be harder for you. It's gonna be easier. You can like just communicate it, and yeah, it will work for you. And then comes like how you can do that. So you have to work on those things, and again, you have to set up systems because you cannot just like say, "Oh, I need discipline, I need motivation." No, brother, like those things. You need discipline, but if you have a systems and you have those things like, excuse me, ceiling and the floor, then the chances are that you will persevere. You will have what you're looking for. So for example, right now I'm doing this thing, and all the uh, it's not how what I should be doing. I should be going back, and I should be going back and doing my lessons. I should be doing my coding. I should be doing my research, and I should be doing productive work. But a bare minimum, I'm trying to at least stay relevant to on my own journey, to my own goals, and staying in momentum means that you have to put in the work and forgive yourself. So forgiveness comes at a price that next time you're gonna be a bit vigilant, a better person. So yeah, uh, and you have to learn things at a faster pace. Like be fast, do stuff, get done with those things. You want to create something, do it, and then move forward and learn from your own mistakes. So thank you so much. I hope this thing will help me being sort of a better version of myself, and also like out there the people who want to learn different stuff would be some sort of a light in how can channel your inner self to the outer world and be a sort of resourceful person in your own definition. So yes, that's about it, and yeah, thank you for watching. So it's a very Eastern attire I'm wearing, and I I'm not very used to wearing these things, but now I think I feel very comfortable in this thing. So hopefully, again, thank you. and wishing you all the best for your journey. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.